Once upon a time, there were two children named Hansel and Gretel who lived with their father. During the winter, the father would go deep into the forest and chop firewood. So let's see you chopping some wood, Eli. Very good. And then he would go sell it into town. Go into town and sell it. So say, goodbye, children. I'm going to sell some firewood. Okay, and then he went off to sell some firewood. Let's have you go over there by the window, please. Thank you. Just wait right there. Shh. Hansel and Gretel said, goodbye, Father. Said, goodbye, Father.
Goodbye,
But when dinner time came, the woodcutter did not come home. So Gretel, you said, where is Father? And Hansel, you say, I don't know. We should look for him. So Hansel's the boy, Gretel's the girl. So let's try this again. Gretel, you said, where is Father?
Where's Father?
And Hansel, you say, I don't know. We should look for him. Gretel says, how will we find our way home? How will we find our way home? Vanity, can you take it seriously, please? You can do it. Shh, shh. Vanity, try it again. Say, how will we find our way home?
How will we find our way home?
And Hansel, you say, we'll leave a trail of breadcrumbs. So they got up and they walked through the forest. They walked for hours and hours, and as Vanity walked, and as they walked for hours and hours, they left a trail of breadcrumbs behind them so that they would see the trail home. But that means they used all their bread and had nothing to eat. So Hansel, you say, I'm getting hungry. And Gretel, you say, me too. Let's go home.
Me too, let's go home.
They turned back, but all the breadcrumbs they left were gone. A bird must have eaten them. So they wandered off and eventually found a different cottage. Shh. Its walls were made of cookies, its roof was made of peppermint, and its doors were made of chocolate. Hansel said, let's eat.
Let's eat.
And Gretel said, it's delicious. Hansel and Gretel nibbled away like hungry mice until suddenly an old woman appeared and grabbed Hansel's arm. Shh, so just grab. No, Hansel is TJ. Shh. There you go. Shh. And she said, who is eating my house? Guys, stop moving, stop moving. Shh, you're still over there. You're still over there. Wait. Let's go back. Come on, go back to where you're eating the house. Tamari, you're going to go grab him and just stand right there. Oh, TJ, can we see you? Can you not be behind the cabinet? TJ, can we see you? Can you not be behind the cabinet? There we go. Stand right there. So the witch grabbed his arm and said, who is eating my house?
Who is eating my house?
Hansel said, we're very sorry. And Gretel said, please let him go.
Please let him go.
But the witch said, no, he's eating my house, so now I'll eat him.
No, he's eating my house, so I'll eat him.
So she put him in the cage, which is that chair right there. And she said to Gretel, you can get to work doing chores for me, lazy girl.
You get to work doing chores for me, lazy girl.
So each day the witch would feed Hansel lots of sweets and gingerbread to fatten him up. But she was blind, so each day she would say, put out your finger. And Hansel was smart. Instead of putting out his finger, he put out a bone for her to feel, because that way he would still feel too thin. So she felt the bone and she said, still too thin.
Still too thin.
But I can't wait any longer.
But I can't wait.
I shall eat you both.
I shall eat you both.
Little girl, add some wood to the oven.
Little girl, add some wood to the oven.
But Gretel was smart, so she said, I don't know how. Show me how.
I don't know how. Show me how.
And the witch said, silly girl, like this.
Silly girl like this.
And as the witch bent over into the oven, Gretel, go over there. Gretel pushed her into the oven and locked the door. Shh, the witch said, let me out, let me out.
Let me out, let me out.
But Gretel was able to get Hansel out of the cage, and they found their way home where their father was waiting for them. So they say, Father, Father, we're home. Hansel and Gretel, yep, say it again. And Father, you say, where have you been? I've been so worried.
Where have I been? I was so worried.
Eli, can you walk up and sit in the chair? so we can see you? One more time, say it. Where have you been? I've been so worried. Hansel, you said we got lost in the woods. Hansel, but TJ, say, and Gretel, you say, a witch tried to eat us.
A witch tried to eat us.
And Father, you say, well, no more going into the woods by yourself. The end. Let's give them a round of applause.